Been a little over a week since the Valentine's Day King dropped, and I mean, I've been absolutely loving the Valentine's Day costumes. They are by far some of the best costumes we've had in this game. And I mean, other than that, we have also been showing off the Nidhoggle raid, which has also been very, very important that we get done. I wonder who has the... Surely you don't. Okay, sweet. Might go for Melly instead here. But yeah, a lot of content. I do think this king is a very, very competent character. I think he's definitely in the kind of next level of power creep that we've been having from some of these new releases, but just the main downfall of this king is the lack of teams. The fairy race for characters is very, very small. Helbram's alright. If you're looking to run the optimum or the optimal version of this team, probably running this exact same comp with the green Helbram, the Revive Helbram. Even then, for global, that's a release day unit, and I think even for the JP version, that was also a release day unit. Just the units that don't hold up to the test of time. What do I want to go for here? Thinking maybe something like this could be kind of nice. Not gonna lie, could we kill DN in this turn? I think we might be able to. We'll just have to see how much damage we get from the poison single target. But yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't hold up. I swear I remember doing that so much more than that did just then. But yeah, it is unfortunate, but it is the way it is. Hopefully, and I was really hoping we'd get a Festival Gloxinia sometime soon. Doubt that's going to happen. We of course have the Mael live stream, I think actually happening by the time I'm recording this in the next 2.5 hours, so definitely going to be staying up for that. Super hyped to see how the character's going to look, his kit, all that kind of stuff. From the teasers as well, whether or not he'll be a light or a dark type character, there's still so much that we have yet to see. I feel like this could actually be a decent turn from King here. Might as well just go full send on him, and having Melon ultimate would be kind of nice though. Yeah, I might go for Melon single target instead. But yeah, very excited for Mael. Do still have some teams to showcase with this King here, so definitely expect a couple more of those. Man, that is so goddamn impressive. You see, he's so good. If only he has better crit chance, or maybe if, you know, Festival Gloxinia, next festival, whenever that is, this year, increases fairy race buffs, could be kind of nice, not gonna lie. But who am I kidding? I am absolutely dreaming if I think we are going to get a Festival Gloxinia. It would be cool though. I 100% think that it would definitely be a cool addition to the game. I think this is a rematch, so I'm not going to go ahead and fully show this one off, but if we could kind of get some really nice damage just from King here, maybe even turn 1 kill everyone, could be kind of cool. Can King output that kind of damage though? I mean, he can get Escanor and Melly dead, but Dan, especially with Tarmiel Grace, he lets the Melly live? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I swear we did enough damage on that first one to get the Melly gone. I guess not. I guess not. I mean, that's alright. We'll surrender this one anyway. I don't really care for showing this match up again. But I mean, I'm just really hoping we get a whole bunch of other interesting content with the global anniversary. Maybe a really cool PvE mode. It's been a while since we've had any of that kind of stuff. Would also be really nice. I know they did that kind of dark on light mode where you go ahead and pick a side and then everyone was kind of grinding a certain side to kind of get rewards. It was only out once and it was a little bit forgettable. I definitely think with a bit of, you know, integration, all that kind of stuff, it could be a very, very cool mode though. So a lot of stuff that Grand Cross has kind of done once or not paid an awful lot of attention to. They'd much rather release the Chimera and Crocshell boss for the 5th and 6th time. I know they're huge fans of doing that. I mean, granted, look, pretty much all of their development team is on the 7 Deadly Sins Origins, and even with that being pushed back to 2024, which is super unfortunate, it's a lot better that happens than them push the game forward. There's been so many games, especially as of recent, that I feel have been pushed forward and been terrible games, or not what they should have been, entirely due to that. It's real sad, but I mean, that also gives us time to play the Black Clover game if you're interested in that. There's still plenty of other cool stuff to be here, and they've also said that they also plan on putting a bit more effort into Grand Cross as of this year. Kind of, they were talking about it in their New Year's stuff, but we'll have to see what they actually end up doing with that one. But I don't know. I think Netmarble can put Grand Cross in a very good spot. It still makes them a lot of money, so it's definitely not something they're going to forget about entirely. I do think they want both of the games to be able to coexist with each other, not have one just completely stomp the other one. I mean, card draw here is pretty abysmal, so not too much I can talk about when it comes to that turn, but yeah, we'll have to see what they want to do with it. Still think Origin's going to be a huge release. Going to have a ton of fun with that. I'm really hoping it just ends up being as good as Grand Cross does on its release, because if you guys played Global Week 1, and especially Week 2, I've never seen a game be more hype on Week 2 than it was Week 1. We had all of the Hendrickson stuff in the story, Red Demons are all a thing, all that, and then second week they released the next chapter of story super early, and then they pretty much got the Grey Demon, all that kind of stuff it was insane the amount of traction the game was getting. Very rare to see this Elaine ultimate as well, which is why I figured I'd throw it off. It's not going to do much damage though, it's unfortunate. And whilst we're on the topic of the Black Clover game, I do believe the Japanese version has the open beta coming out as of right now or sometime in the near future. It is also cool, I think they're doing a mode for all languages in that as well, so if you guys just want to play the Japanese version and get the game early, by all means you can go ahead and do so, which I'm very, very excited about, because it is very rare that gacha games actually go ahead and make global versions catch up to their JP counterparts. I wish Dokkan would go ahead and catch the global version up to the JP one, but I've just spent far too much time and money on the global account to go ahead and switch sides. And with the fact I think the Japanese prices have gone up, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, definitely not something I'm going to do anytime soon. Yeah, having a Black Clover game come out would be super nice. Being able to make content on a game where they're not a week behind would be super nice. And then just having something new as well. Don't get me wrong, I love Grand Cross and I still think it's the best gacha game out at the moment. Things can get a bit... I'm not a huge fan of grinding a Demonic Beast battle to try and get the Holy Relics, which is why I'm missing some of the worst ones. It's just, man, they need to add auto mode to it, even though auto mode would not be able to take the kind of difficulty that kind of stuff has. It'd be kind of cool. What does this card even do again? Yeah. I mean, I can go ahead and do that and then get the attack disable out with you, because that means she should surely recover. I mean, regardless, she has extra HP related stats, and then life steal happens after the counter damage, so I'm hoping she'll look okay. I mean, Chandler Counter actually not doing too much damage there. He is insanely tanky though, which is definitely a plus. That Chandler Holy Relic had to be by far my favorite one, until they went ahead and released others like the Nanashi Holy Relic was huge. Even this King Holy Relic, I did the showcase using him with the Naofumi team on Ungeared, and I mean, I've just been using that team as it is on Ungeared for all my matches and my daily matches, because it is so insanely fun to be able to run that comp. We'll go 1, 2, and hoping that's enough to kill melee, so I guess I'll just throw that one out there. If not, I hope that targets Estarossa. We'll have to see though. Come on, King. Surely you do enough damage. Could you actually crit someone? It'd be kinda... Demon Team is just so tanky. Demon Team is just so tanky. I feel like I end up... I'm not gonna say complaining about this every single video, but I just have to bring up in every single video just how good this team is at this point, and they just keep releasing more characters. If they make this new Mael a light and dark type unit, which this comic could age very, very poorly, but this team could just be near unstoppable, because granted, Meliodas and the Estaros are 100% staples. You have to run them every time using the Demon Team. If they were to release another character of that level for the 3rd slot, the team is simply, it's already unstoppable, but like nothing would compare to it at that point. The next couple releases that have to be Purgatory, Meliodas, and Escanor level, just flat out. There's no other excuse, but yeah, we just end up losing there. And if I was really wanting to go ahead and win with this team, I probably could have done some cheesy strat and chucked Ultimate Escanor in the back, but I just figured if we're wanting them to really look as good as they possibly can, I might as well go ahead and use the Persecutioner in the back. The Persecutioner Zeldris, I should say. No Tarmiel? Oh, perfect. 1, 2, and actually, would I be a lot better off doing something like this? That way, when we save all of the AoE cards for ND and everybody puts up the taunt, we can still continue to damage the melee. I probably should have been doing that for the rest of these matches, but I think they didn't give King a single target poison card. I know if they were to have given him another AoE card, it'd just be a replica and probably a worse version of the Festival King that we have at the moment, especially considering he just got his Holy Relic. But he'd just still be so much better, unless they gave him a Pierce single target card, maybe? It made it like a multi-hit, like he holds the love heart out, does the whole thing, but oh well. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I'm completely fine with the Merlin getting the block effect on it. We don't need her damage to passives here, that's more than enough. And we'll still attack first to get the dissolve out. Sweet, that's Melly gone. Then we can slowly kind of dwindle down the Escanor on the side. I still think he's strong. By all means, we are just one good fairy release away from having a competent fairy team. Like, even if we could run the... I feel like having the Festival King in this slot here still wouldn't be strong enough, but he's like a little bit stronger than him. But, because yeah, we could easily replace this guy for the other king that's out at the moment and kind of do that, but... well, we'll see. I pray that we get Festgox. There are a whole bunch of other really cool festival characters we could get. Even a duo unit with Meliodas and Elizabeth could be really, really nice. a Sacred Treasure Barn could be really cool. Barn, by far, my favorite character out of the Sins. There's still a lot they can do with this game. I just hope they stop releasing typings and stuff like that, because at the same point, I'm very excited for this Mael. I'm very scared he's going to be a light and dark type character. I'm scared they're going to go ahead and do that just from what they've been teasing. We'll have to wait and see. This ultimate actually going to be very nice. We're not going to get much damage from it, but it will still get the attack disable out because it still classifies as one of their cards. And then hopefully that kills the end and we can kill Barn as well. It'll just be Escanor to deal with. Sweet. A little bit of regeneration there. Without Flood though, I don't think she's going to kill her, yeah. That's fine. That'll leave Escanor attack disabled and then we can kind of burst them out in this next turn, but hey, I honestly don't think we've been doing too bad. Like, we faced the one demon team, which is an inevitable loss, but look, we also get the King ultimate in the showcase. We've showed off every ultimate at that point, which is awesome. I was super devastated in the Ultimate Escanor showcase with the Valentine's Day skin. Didn't get to show his cut in at all, and it's definitely one of the cooler ones that we've got. A little over the top, but in the DN showcase, we got to see his ultimate a whole bunch, so I felt less bad about that. And for a final opponent, man, a lot of Escanor P melee. I mean, that's all PvP is at this point, and I don't blame people. They are by far the best characters we've got, but come on, man, you can spice things up a little bit, right? I mean, why not? Why we can go for something like this. Once again, do not care about the melon getting blocked, and then we can finish everyone off in this next turn. Don't have to worry about the Elizabeth passive as well, which is a really, really big thing. She is a very strong character. Don't like how she's played though. I really like these strong characters. I might honestly go ahead and say that this King is more of my playstyle and I think is a funner character than this Elizabeth here. The damage he can put out, the team that he's run on, all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying the Archangel team's not a fun team, but man, it's... can we kill you? I think we have a better chance killing Escanor. Yeah, the Archangel team, it's not that it's not a fun team, but man, having to wait the 2 turns before you can go ahead and kill everyone, where on some kind of Ludo comp, you can just kill everyone turn 1. I think that's just a little more my playstyle. It's kind of like golf in a sense. I find playing less of the game more fun, or I suppose that's how you win in golf, if anyone was to have ever played golf, but I probably shouldn't. There's probably going to be one person in the comments maybe that plays golf, and they're going to actually hate me for that comment, but oh well. Here we go, another King ultimate. I'm more than happy with how he showcased in this one. Do I think he showcased better on this team? It might be a little... it might be a little bit more of a stronger team than the one with Helbram, but I don't know, the Helbram comp is more fun, and I think that's where you get to see the team at its strongest, or at least damage-wise at its strongest. I'd really like to be able to stop that Elizabeth ultimate. It's not going to happen though. It'd be kind of funny if I just played perfectly throughout the whole match, and then Elizabeth gets off a 6-6 ultimate and we watch everyone die. Does it happen? Does it happen, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think Elizabeth absolutely obliterates us right here? If only that card had ultimate seal. We'll just have to wait and see. Elizabeth ultimate does it one time. I mean, the resurrection will be there, but we don't really have to worry about that. That's kind of trash. Okay, we live. Damn. We'll wrap up the video then. I'm glad. And there we go, that about does it for today's video. Man, look at how big Escanor's model is compared to everyone else in the game. I always find this crazy. I mean, look at her next to Droll. I surely think as well, maybe sometime in the near future, they go ahead and change up this PvP area. I honestly thought when we caught up to the Droll tournament in the story, they'd change this to one of the hand pillars, like what it is on the symbol here, to one of those, and we'd have a different PvP arena, kind of like a black and white, or more of like a grey-scaled arena. I still think it'd be really nice for them to do that. Who knows, maybe they'll change something for when the, is it 7 Nights of the Apocalypse or Knights of the Apocalypse kind of merges with the Grand Cross. We'll just have to wait and see, but once again, that about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.